Hello, everyone. Alan here with a Friday Reads. It's probably about 8 p.m., 7:36. Not too shabby of a guess. Sometimes I wake up. I've been up for a few hours, but I wake up and I don't. It reminds me of undergrad school at Kent State when I was a kid. I was working and going to school and partying down, and I'd wake up, Midwest, be dark out. I'd look at the clock. I worked nights, and it'd say like 8 o'clock. Didn't know if it was AM or PM. And when I get a little busy, I get like that. Anyway, I'm here to talk about a lot of things, what I've been doing this week, what I've been eating, what I've been listening to. Been listening to some an old album up there. I'll post it up. Old Nelson Riddle Orchestra, Linda Ronstadt. Yeah, boy, I had this album back in the 80s. Yeah, when it came out. I like Linda Ronstadt a lot. I won't digress into all that. After I finish this video, I have some mushroom ravioli and truffle sauce. Color me. Sounds fancy. It's easy peasy from Trader Joe's. Been eating pretty well. I had a tapala fish. Not the most extravagant fish, but this breaded Trader Joe's comes in a 4-pack. Boy, you can't beat it with fries and some good tartar sauce. Again, easy peasy. But I got another Christmas card. I won't mention who it's from. This makes officially 5 this season. That's pretty good for me. Santa bookmark. Cool, huh? You might be able to guess who it's from this, but it's a rock station in Boise. Stay tuned at the end. I'm going to talk about who's going to appear on the Monday live show. Not coming up, because the last appearance is always a kind of surprise. At least I hope Greg didn't make the thumbnail for it yet. He's on vacation for 2 weeks, by the way. Another Caribbean cruise. But, so stay tuned to that. Remind me if I forget. So I've only been reading about 3-4 books this week. I finished Queen Esther, John Irving, and I must say I enjoyed it more than the group seems to be. Now, Pat at Book Chat with Pat, she enjoyed it. Greg, not so much. Others are still reading it. And this is the thing. I'm in, 2 buddy reads and a group read this month. And then I'm reading an Irish Trouble, Belfast, Northern Ireland book called Say Nothing. That's pretty brutal. And I have 2 friends, acquaintances I've not met yet. They're online friends I've known for a couple of years who live in Belfast and around that area. And I've never been there. I'd love to go. When I was there in '96, they still had the armed border crossing, which was like no big deal to get through. but my friends didn't want to go. They'd recognize the accents and etc. So I've been reading that on my own. And but getting back to Queen Esther, I adore John Irving, and I finished the book early, as did other people. And in a group reading setting, I find it a little difficult to not, let alone spoil the novel. I wouldn't do that outright, but just to kind of tell people, hang on, man. Irving's a master. Knows what he's doing. He's going to bring the characters back, but they seem to be making, maybe they're new to Irving. They're making these judgments about, this book is, I'm lost, what happened to Esther? What? I don't know. But, buddy read with Roz at Scaladan about the books. We're back to reading Clarice Lispector, The Besieged City. I'm thoroughly enjoying this, and we read it, not all month. We knock it out, and that's how I like to read books, when I'm enthralled with them. You too? Yeah. But so we were in sabbatical on the chapters, and I have a bad habit when I'm reading a really good book. I don't like to finish it. So, I can knock this out by the weekend for sure, but I could tonight if I wanted to. And no marks by me. I'd be glad to see. Just be good. I don't want to buy a brand new book. I keep it. I have quite a few Lispector books. Let me know if you're a fan of Clarice. Or do you say it Clarice? Some people do. She did in interviews. But I think it sounds kind of pretentious for me, an American, to say Clarice Lispector when everyone else says Clarice. So, the Irving, the Clarice Lispector, the Northern Ireland. All that's left is the Bud Read we're starting this weekend. MJ and I put it up here. It's Salman Rushdie's new one, Book of Short Stories, The 11th Hour. And I don't know what to expect from the book, except for it's about the 11th hour, old age, dying. I don't know if it's going to have anything about the incident with the knife. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But that's about it. Thanks for reminding me, the Monday live show, we're going to have a surprise end of the year guest, unless Greg's made the thumbnail for it and is going to post it while it's on vacay. But I won't say it. It's going to be a good surprise, a good close of the year. And then we're having a surprise first guest. And if you do a little research, you'll be able to guess, because it's their second time being the first one. So then what I can't say is for January, we already have Rafe from Germany. If you don't know Rafe, you soon will. He's a very interesting guy, well-read, and he happens in well-spoken. Well, he's opinionated too, and likes heavy metal. What else can I say about him? A lot of good things. He's going to be on the show. Link to his channel below. Check him out and subscribe. So that'll be a special time show. Jim at Mystery and Mayhem coming up. He's the host of Homes is Where the Heart Is in February, so I figured we'll get him on and we can talk about that. It'll be my third time being a co-host, and I had not read Sherlock Holmes. It was like a gap in my reading until like 3 years ago. Now I'm into it, man. Got the collected stories, and novels, volumes 1 and 2. I read this, The Fifth Heart by Dan Simmons. It's a pastiche. Mark Twain was in it. It was all right, but that was like the group read. So looking forward to that. Then we got Greg, Ghost Reader in the Sky. His second appearance on the show. He's become a friend. He's a musician. He's a cowboy. He's been to Portland, loves pals. What's not to like? Link this channel below too. Links to all these channels I mentioned if you don't know them. What else? Don't get me started talking about food or guitar. So I want to thank you for your time and your patience, your consideration. Hope you like, subscribe, and thanks to all the new subscribers. I appreciate it. Make a comment, and I'll reply back to you. All right, cool. Thank you.